It's been a little while since I've done some showcases. I'll be very honest with you. I think that the game really went through a very rough period of 2 months or so for different reasons. So this is total ramble, by the way. You can skip this if you just want to see the games. But basically, what I wanted to say was, so the game came out at the beginning of June, and that evolved meta was so fun. It was so good. And then we had the beginning of Forbidden, and that was so fun. It was great. And then everyone figured out that there were two best decks, and that was Chiron Red Battle Spirits with Golem Summoning, and Purple Andros. And that's all you could really play if you wanted to be ranking high. And those were both highly tempo-dependent decks, and when you were only playing the mirror, basically it just came down to, did you get the right cards in your opening hand? There was actually very little skill involved, which meant that I was pretty much always salty when I lost. But it was fine, because, you know, I was at least winning. You know, fundamentally those decks did reward you actually knowing what you were doing. However, for the last 3 weeks or so prior to this set coming out, Blue Mask, you know, I don't know, I've told people this, but as an experiment for myself, and also a general, I don't know, apathy for the game, I just full autoed the whole season, and I came top 10. I say full auto, I didn't literally auto it. What I mean is I turned AI on, and I clicked play game, and then I just did what the AI told me. I didn't think, I just did exactly what the AI told me. So that meant there were sometimes I could tell there was a lethal there. I couldn't be fucked. I just went on, whatever, cool. Came top 10. Like, it's stupid. So, anyway, all of that ramble is to get to the point here, which is, for the first time since launch, the game feels like it did. When you lose, it's your fault. It's not some bullshit RNG. It's not some, you know, random lethal that you can't do anything about. You made the misplay. You didn't stop that certain thing. You didn't play around this. And that's a great feeling, because it means that you know you're fucking shit. I know I'm shit. That feels great. I know I can get better now. It's amazing. Anyway, this is only going to be in this showcase, that little ramble. But let's go ahead and get started. So in this video, as I'm sure you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showcasing this deck right here, and that is White Soldier. And well, what can I say? This deck is extremely fun. In terms of main things to talk about, honestly, the main thing to keep, I mean, basically it's the 4-drop, the 5-drop, and the 6-drop. And the 6-drop. These are your main pieces, right? This is what's gonna basically, you slap any of these down, and they are huge, scary things to deal with. Some other options you run are this. Full disclosure, I've blanked on this card until Game With's list, and my list was only 2 cards off the list of games with enough publishing. And then I saw this, and I was like, oh yeah, that's actually really smart. I'm going to run that. Because, I mean, yeah, the fact that it gives you some kind of invulnerability to magic is quite valuable, because it can help you close out games. But also, the fact that it stops stuff entering the active state on your opponent's turn is actually really good. Like for dealing with it's just for dealing with like restands and like stuff that's trying to OTK you and stuff, and it's just generally like quite a useful skill. Stops their minions on board if you don't like board wipe them from restanding a lot of the time. Like, it's just generally quite good. I've explained that pretty bad. Anyway, and obviously Rita is here because it's you know, Red's back, therefore Rita's back. That's not the only reason, but it's also really good against Blue. But you have to play against Blue in a really specific way that's really annoying, because otherwise, like, you have to actually think about quite a few things. Maybe we'll see But anyway, I think I've rambled for long enough. Let's just go ahead and launch into some games, and we'll see how things go. Okay, so we are in game now. Let's have a look here. As you can see, I have AI advice turned off because I actually want to play the fucking game. So this is actually quite a solid hand. Turn 1, we get to pollen. We get to place a neutral mana and then pollen. And then turn 2, we can use our movement to fetch a base minion. Turn 3, we can then slap down the 4 cost. So the sort of odd ones out here are the rat, and then we have the option of taking a risk on Obliteration Beam. Personally, I want to keep that because I have a strong suspicion that this is going to be the mirror match. And then we can also keep this. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. I think that'll be fine. It's actually a pretty reasonable card to get because that's going to let us not get nuked ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and slap down the pollen here. Get a draw. Pass turn. I really want that skin, by the way. It looks really good. See? Yep, as I suspected, it is the mirror match. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. Use the effect to search for a rhino, and then end turn. So I can actually remove this here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's really going to set him back. I think it's very worthwhile to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and slap this down. Boost it. Get the mana, get the ramp. And then chuck this into his Siren. Because I genuinely do think that that slows him down enough. Now the question is here, do I want to move back in for the ramp? I don't think I do. I can always do that next turn to slap down the 6 cost, but ideally I'll draw into a base minion here. So I'm forced to block this. That's fine. Okay. I think I'm going to play this to search for the max power armor. Move this in. And then play it. And then I'm going to send this in. Well, that's not ideal. Should have thought to play around that. That is entirely my mistake, and I believe that might have just thrown the game. This is what I mean. Obviously, now in hindsight, I should have just played my 6-drop, but I don't know. Maybe that's not the correct decision. I also shouldn't have played the pollen. That was another why bother. Just making me take extra damage. So yeah, forced to pass here, lose my Pheonix, which is not ideal. Go ahead and fetch a bird. Okay, well, I'll be honest, lads, things are not looking too great. If I'd drawn a second full power armor, I probably could have still won this turn though. Let's see. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to play this. Boost it with Rhino from deck. Play this. Boost this with Rhino. then I'm just going to go face and see if he has removal. Yeah, he does. Well, that's a Sag. I mean, I've got to leave this up. But I lose. I think he's going to play 6 cost. 5 will also do the job. And I have to block it, so that's game. Well, there we go. Not how I necessarily wanted you to see Soldier being good, because it was my opponent destroying me with it, but hey ho, let's move on to the next game. Okay, on to the second game. Hopefully I actually win this one. But yeah, I mean, you at least got to see what my deck's meant to do when you don't misplay. Okay, let's see then. Definitely getting rid of the Rita. Going first here. Probably get rid of this. Oh no, I'll get rid of the 6-drop. Get rid of this too. I think that's fine. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So here it's obviously neutral and then pollen. Nice. That's the only thing as well with this deck. It's light on the base minions, so you can run into issues with your mana. You do need to open with 1, and like 1 and the bird 1-drop, or so something like that. So let's go ahead and play this. I'm going to play this and swing into. No, I'm not actually. I could boost here. Yeah, let's do that. Should have played bird actually, I think, but no, that's fine. If he blocks it, cool. Otherwise, did some damage there. That's fine. And the nice thing is here, I'll still be able to play the max armor searcher on curve. Okay, bit of ramp there. So we'll play this. Play that. And actually, could just boost here. I'm going to do that because I'm reasonably sure. The thing is, against blue, because all their removal is just shoving to base. Pretty much all their removal is just shoving to base. I think this is fine. Yep. He actually can't target. I mean, I thought he would have put this. Oh, sorry. I don't know why. I thought it said other. Fully thought it said other. So yeah, we can just drive that face. And actually, this might end up just massively screwing him over. So he's going to bring it back out. I'm going to have to let him hench in here. And I'm losing 2 cost. Yep, that's fine. Got some white mana. Also fine losing Pheonix here. TBH. We'll search for another bird. So, I think I'm just going to play this. Boost the bird. Play my block forcer. Send this in. And I think I'm going to clear this. I don't think it mattered, but yeah, I'll send that in face. because it gives me some versatility with how I slam the 6-drop to try and push the game next turn. Oh, I'm actually a Mongoloid. I forgot I didn't have Pheonix. Am I dead? Probably not, because he has significantly reduced kill power. Okay. Wow. Well, that was pretty silly. Probably still okay. Would like the 2-drop here. I mean, I'm just going to play this and try and swing for game. Yeah, he's going to shove it into base. Move this back. So I've got my removal live. I'm just thinking, what's he got in base? He's got 1 bird in base. Gonna end. Okay. See if he's got removal. Okay, he doesn't, so play this. Swing for game, question mark. Successful game, exclamation mark. So there we go. That is White Soldier. It's a super fun deck. I highly recommend you guys check it out. As you can see, I'm clearly better than my AI some of the time. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please sub to the channel, hit the red button next to the like button, comment your thoughts on the deck and my misplays in the comment section down below, and join Discord's links in the description and all that kind of stuff. And if I remember, there should be a deck code for this in the description too. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.